debates as to whether that style alone can win you a championship in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, there's never a substitute for balance, and coaches and players are too smart. You have to keep your opponents guessing, but leave no doubt the three-pointer is here to stay.
And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for Boston. Here's Garcia. Buries it from three-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Harden scanning the floor. Here's Griffin. Kicks it out to Harden. There's the three. And Tatum pulls it down. Here's Garcia, and he goes in for the dunk.
Yeah, what a great decision by Jason Tatum. That passing ability is important to complement his scoring ability.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Their last encounter was in Boston, where they were able to handle the Celtics.
Yeah, and in winning that last game, they attacked the basket aggressively, drew a lot of fouls in that game.
Two things are a product of that. One, you shoot a ton of freebies. Two, the other team goes deep into its rotation. Neither one of those two things is going to work.
Now, here is Irving. He had 25 points in the win against the Nuggets in Denver.
And it was not a one-man show. That was the best part. He had just as good a game with his passing as he did with his scoring. Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Pulls it up. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
He is no good there from Garcia.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Irving passes to KD. Misses from close range.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
And the great thing about Durant, he gives you a lot of everything.
Yeah, it goes way beyond being versatile. This guy is a great shooter, an elite historical scorer, rebounder, passer, shot blocker, one of the most complete players in the history of the game.
Durant, wide open, he fires. Good, it's Harden with the assist that time.
Well, efficiency is everything, right? So far in this one, this guy has been on the money. Well, this is the kind of pass that gets everyone excited. It's also how you build great team chemistry.
Now, here is Harden. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Nuggets in Denver.
I thought his physicality was crucial, too. You know, he kept the defense on their toes and repeatedly got to the free throw line.
And Boston with the rebound. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
Now Irving, after Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer. Harden outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Robert Williams. That is his first foul of the game.
Team second.
Celtics on D. Outside Irving. 5 to shoot.
And the defensive prowess of Williams, just effective at altering shots and almost getting into the heads of shooters.
To the inside. Griffin. Williams with the block. Tatum with it. He's picked up by KD. Garcia against Harden. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And KD's got the ball here for Brooklyn. Trailing by 2. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for.
Now here's Tatum. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Garcia's shot is good.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And Greg, at this point in the year, if your system overall doesn't seem to be working, how much can you really change before the offseason?
Well, usually a system change would come with a coaching change, but sometimes it's not the system, and sometimes you just need a different voice. And keep in mind, you also have to evaluate that roster and find out if the players on that roster are a good match for the system.
Harden against Garcia. Harden, no good.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Durant, the jumper from the free throw line is good. KD's got 7.
Well, because of the size, Kevin Durant can get a clean look from mid-range pretty much any time he wants.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. To the paint, here's Harden. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Pretty pass by Kyrie Irving. Nothing like making your teammate feel good right there.
Launches a 3. That one doesn't drop. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game. Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Now, here is Garcia. In the game against Orlando, very impressive. It's up a 3. And it's KD with the rebound. KD's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Irving. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
But Kyrie Irving has a well-earned reputation for making the difficult shots. That is beautiful.
Here's Garcia. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Garcia's got 20 points.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here's Griffin. Good D by Williams. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Garcia. It's good. He's got 22.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Here's KD after the made shot from Garcia. On its way from Irving for 2. Offensive rebound.
A primary score for...
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Most game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
At the line, 2 times.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Griffin, and the layup falls. Griffin's got it all tied up now for Brooklyn.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
It's tipped. Stolen by Harden. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mr. Clutch.
Substitutions on the court.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. The small and power forwards are Harris and Durant. Bruce Brown is out there with Harden. And it's Griffin in at the center. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They've shown some real tenacity on the boards, and it's turned into a lot of second chance points.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Magic delivered quite a performance. He ended up with 62 points, and his passing was just incredible. He piled up an impressive number of assists. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Releases. Garcia can't get it to go.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Harden against Tatum. Harden, no good. Celtics trailed by 5. Here's Garcia. The layup off target.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
The feed to Brown. And Brown throws it down hard.
We so often identify Joe Harris as strictly a shooter, but this guy, he is a tremendous passer as well.
And a fortunate turn of events for Brown last year. Dorsey was traded from one of the worst teams to one of the best.
And what I respect is how scrappy, how hard-playing, how defensive-minded a guard this guy is. But he's also willing to fit perfectly around stars. He finds a way to do all the dirty work and make himself a factor.
Yet another way Griffin PG. Great body control going up over the top.
Harden against Garcia. Will it go? Williams trying to break free. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Garcia. It's Brown on the wing. Back to Harden. He can't get it to go. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Smart on the wing. It's stolen by Brown. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way over Tatum. And the shot is long. Celtics trailed by 7. Outside, Garcia. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Harden the pass to Durant. Over Tatum. Jabari Parker comes up with the rebound. Austin's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter.
Well, the defense committed to Parker, so he beats them with a pass. Beautifully done.
Brooklyn's gone 0 of 3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Harden with it. Williams picks him up. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Outside, Garcia. Three-pointer. Nailed from three-point land. Garcia's got 36.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here is Harris. He had 13 points in the win against Denver. Rebound by Garcia.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Six on the shot clock. The 3 from Tatum. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Robert Williams. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
The Nets with the lead. Brown feeling out a bit. Harden kicks to Harris. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
You know, building up confidence as the game goes on. Hit one from behind the arc in the opening period. 2 here in the second.
Here's Garcia. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Garcia's got 39. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn. KD against Tatum. Over Tatum. And it's Durant missing. For Boston, they've gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Griffin. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. And it's laid in by KD. KD's got 8 here in the quarter.
That's Kevin Durant, his height, his reach, and his activity on the offensive window. That's easy money for him.
And there's a whistle that goes on Mr. Clutch. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Jabari Parker. Al Harden, he has 6. Pass to Durant. And the 3 off target. Outside, Garcia. Here's the 3. And another one falls. Amazing.
Another night, another 40 points in the books for him. What a season.
Greg, you're right. He is edging ever closer to the second place mark for most 40-point games in a year.
And with Jordan's mark of 37 firmly in the rearview mirror, he is now marching towards Wilt's 1963 mark of 52 games of 40 or more. Just a legendary season.
That puts them in the lead. Garcia's got 45 points. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Just something else they've done right from the get-go tonight is run. So much of their offense coming on the fast break.
The Celtics shooting 53% in the second quarter. Good ball movement, yielding good looks. Garcia with the ball. And Griffin picks him up defensively. Outside, Garcia. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Celtics shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Brooklyn making some changes. Paul Millsap's checked in for Griffin. And Irving subbed in for Bruce Brown. And then for Boston, Bruno Fernando's checked in for Robert Williams. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Marcus Smart. And counting the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Brooklyn Nets. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be he's checked in for Boston. Harris inside. Brown's there. And it's in there. And that's now 10 points for Blake Griffin.
And how about Griffin continuing to own the paint? A fantastic power forward with good touch from there.
On the floor for Boston. On in the front court along with Tatum. Marcus Smart is out there with Mr. Clutch. And it's Williams at the 5.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
Harden against Williams. Shot clock at 6.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Garcia dishes to Brown. Garcia against Harris. For 3. It doesn't go for him. The Nets go the other way with it. They've led by as much as 10. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington. They'll face the Wizards, and that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Outside, Garcia. And a miss there on the triple. Nets leading by 6. Harden outside. Harden draws the double. The pass to Harris. Griffin inside. He's guarded by Williams. Griffin passes to Harden. 2 points. That one goes.
We're so used to seeing Harden pull up off the dribble, but he's not going to turn down a chance to get off that catch-and-shoot jumper if it's there.
Back to Garcia. From deep. Brooklyn with the rebound. Griffin's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Harden's shot is good.
And one of the most creative scorers the league has to offer. Harden specializes in sinking those tough shots. And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Harris looking it over. Puts it up from 12. Rebound Boston. And now in transition is Garcia. Here we go. Nice ball movement by Boston. They could use a bucket. Good. Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks. Offensive rebound, Celtics.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Smart against Irving. Outside, KD. 6 to shoot. Not gonna go that time. Great D that time from Tatum.
And Kevin Durant signing an extension this past offseason, locked in with the Nets for the next 4 years. Seems like there's a very good chance Durant could end his career in Brooklyn.
Count that one, and the Nets lead has been cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Garcia.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
The kick out to Brown. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Brown's got his second bucket tonight.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others. And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Garcia against Harden. The ball there off the mark from Garcia. Now here's Brown. 6 points for him. Here's Mills. Pass to Harden. Let's go. And Pritchard pulls it down. Garcia against Harden. From deep. He can't get that one to fall. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Down low. Here's Griffin. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And the Nets making a change here. Millsap's checked in. Boston also with the sub. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Jabari Parker. Here's Garcia. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Durant's checked in for Brooklyn.
Kevin Durant.
Here's Katie. Right side Garcia. Over Harden. Garcia can't get it to go.
Well, I love the determination, guys. It's simply not there for him right now.
Harden, no good. Celtics trailed by 5. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure. Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Brown, good.
Jaylen Brown.
Well, to me, that's excellent timing from Jaylen Brown. He shoots with confidence, knowing his teammates trust him.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. One of the many changes in how the game is played, pace. It seems to us like everyone is playing a very fast pace. How do you like that style of basketball?
Well, it is the preferred way for me to play the game and to watch the game. It gives us an opportunity to see the best athletes and the most skilled basketball players get out and flourish. The other thing is, it has been proven that the first 8 seconds of the shot clock are often your most successful shots.
Harden against Garcia. To the middle.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Durant down low. He's against Garcia. KD can't get it to go. Richardson the pass to Fernando. Here's Garcia. The three-pointer, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Passes to Harden. To stop the run, he kicks to Mills. From past the arc. Rebounded by the Celtics. Host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. And here's Garcia. Non-stop scoring machine here. Tries again to the left wing. Here's Pritchard. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Celtics lead by 5.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Minutes to play. Third quarter.
Working with it. He's got 16. Pass to Mills. Pulls it from the elbow. And it's sent back by Horford.
Well, this guy is a consistent shot block threat. Al Horford twice in the pipes.
Richardson.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Mills passes to KD. That one off the back iron and out.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Millsap kicks to Harden. Harden draws the double to stop the drought. It's deflected. Garcia against Harden. And stolen by Aldridge.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. The drive by KD. In close, he hits it. KD's got 28 points for the game.
It's this kind of consistency, guys, as a scorer that always has Kevin Durant in the MVP conversation.
Here's Garcia. And again, that's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Celtics. They're up by 10. And we'll be back with you right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to fire.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The small and power forwards are Harris and Durant. Kyrie Irving is out there with Mills, and it's Millsap in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn, and the layup is good. Millsap's got his first 2 points of the night.
And the play succeeds because Millsap comes to the court hungry. He chases down boards and second chance opportunities.
Horford, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 10.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long. He's shooting the lights out down the stretch, trying to keep them competitive.
Garcia goes in, and there's Horford. That's good on the assist from Garcia. Garcia's got his 5th assist in this one. And so it's Irving who brings it up for Brooklyn. Mills dishes to Irving. The shot comes out. Now Boston takes it the other way. Tatum down low. Defended by Durant. Tatum's shot is off.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Celtics leading by 10. Richardson the pass to Garcia. Feeds it to Horford. He goes up again, and the layup is good. Horford's got 6 points in the quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Irving against Garcia. Mills looking it over. The pass to KD. Shoots over Schroeder. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Garcia against Millsap. Outside, Garcia. Over Millsap. The rebound by the Nets. Harris has got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Mills. He feeds it to KD, and it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
Griffin's checked in for Durant. Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics. Marcus Smart comes in for Richardson. Garcia passes to Williams. A second chance effort, and it's good on the layup. Williams has got the lead up to 14 now for the Celtics.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Irving finds Millsap. Misses, and the dry spell continues. Jumps up, rips down the breakaway slam.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Now here's Mills, guarded by Garcia. Shot's good by Mills. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Inside, Garcia's shot is good. Garcia's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here's Irving. Sweet little floater.
Boy, how frustrating it must be when you manage to slow up Irving only to have him drop the floater.
Garcia passes to Williams, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Celtics lead by 16. The Nets have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. We're of 9. Harris kicks to Griffin. Tries from 10. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Substitution.
Hey guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Boston.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
And on top of the talent, the physical ability, Williams, just a coachable kid and really picks things up quickly.
Harden the pass to Irving. Just 5 on the clock. Over Tatum. That one wide left. Boston leading by 14. Outside, Garcia. From outside the arc. And got it! Another basket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's KD. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And guys, we know that Kevin Durant, like most NBA players, has his off-the-floor pursuits away from the game. But the fact of the matter is, we know his priority is the game of basketball.
Joe Harris is checked in for Paul Millsap.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
At the elbow, Williams. Passes it to Tatum. To the inside. Here's Garcia. And the rejection by Harden. Smart against Griffin. Irving with a clean look. That 3 off the mark.
I'll tell you, it's been a struggle for him in this period, and they're struggling as a result.
Brown with it. Guarded now by Durant. And Garcia kicks to Brown. Garcia against Griffin. Garcia passes to Williams. The 3 from Tatum. Offensive rebound. Back to Garcia. Over Harris. Williams trying to break free. Garcia can't get it to go. Williams against Griffin. Outside Durant. Rebound by Williams. Celtics leading by 15. Here's Tatum. Harden grabs the miss. Harden's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Boy, he cannot get anything to fall, but the teammates, boy, have they delivered.
I love the advantage he has from a speed standpoint. Does a great job of creating separation for that shot.
Down low. That's good from Williams on the assist from Smart.
Assist.
And the Celtics lead by 15. Irving passes to Durant. To the paint. Here's Griffin. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Garcia against Harden. The kick out to Tatum. Here's Smart. Rebound, Brooklyn. Durant's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. To the middle, stolen by Durant. On the way, Harris lets it go with the 3. And Boston with the rebound. Williams has got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Nice ball movement by Boston. Garcia. And good! There's Here's another. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
Inside, Griffin kicks to Harris. Pass to Durant. And Boston with the rebound. Now Smart. Now here is Garcia. To the paint. Here's Williams. Second chance shot. He lays it in.
Robert Williams.
Williams has got 8 points in the quarter.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
And for a player with Blake Griffin's physical makeup, it was a big adjustment when he had to deal with injury issues. He's really had to reshape his body and his game.
And one thing about Griffin and the injuries, Greg, that he went through, he did everything he could to get his body back to where it needed to be.
And he didn't care what it was, yoga, weights, conditioning, you name it, because he knows how important it is to be able to elevate. And Griffin needs to be explosive, and he'll work 24/7 to make sure he is.
Irving finds Durant. To the inside, and stolen by Tatum.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Celtics.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And this will push their record to 39 wins in a good effort tonight.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come, and what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Mr. Clutch.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
KD's shot is good.
Well, don't you love it when Durant is mixing it up on the interior, using his size to his advantage.
Down low, here's Williams, and it's Williams throwing it down. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 21 rebounds.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Here are the Celtics with the ball. There's the pass to Schroeder. Back to Garcia. Shot clock at 5. Here's Williams. That one drops for him.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.